Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in a water sign. Basically motivated by deep emotional yearnings and desires. Recharges energy through intense emotional experience and intimate involvement with people. Sun in Pisces. Creative energy is expressed sensitively and inspirationally. Needs to be recognized for compassionate, giving nature. Sense of individuality is not clearly focused due to empathy with lives and problems of others. Radiates a healing and compassionate spirit toward all that suffers. Vitality and self-expression are colored by soul yearnings, overwhelming vulnerability, and the state of the inner life. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in air signs. Reacts to changing experiences with forethought and objective evaluation. Feels comfortable with self when expressing ideas and interacting socially. Sign position of the moon. How one reacts based on subconscious predisposition. Moon in Aquarius. Reacts unpredictably, eccentrically, and with detached objectivity. Feels secure when exercising complete freedom of ideas, self-expression, and innovation. Responds individualistically, based on sense of self as unique, altruistic, and socially conscious. Needs to interact socially in order to feel emotionally centered and right about self. Nurtures others by encouraging their freedom and feels supported when given complete autonomy in return. A need for emotional independence can cause alienation from one's true feelings and aloofness towards the sensitivities of others. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Aquarius. Progressive. Can bring difficult lessons through erratic and ill-considered actions. Good minds, but erratic and unstable. Much originality of thought if it can get out of rigid thought patterns. A very cold-feeling nature because of not understanding the other fellow's needs. Aquarius is a mental sign, not emotional at all. Feelings are cramped and limited, and do not operate freely. A strong selfishness behind a friendly manner. Often has arthritic conditions in later life due to rigid will and crystallizations of emotions. In a male chart, attracts a fixed and stable partner that cannot be pushed but can be coaxed. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Air-water combinations. Air and water together produce mist, which is a seemingly insubstantial, rather ethereal mixture. In fact, this combination of mind and emotion can produce a wonderful sense of humor and an extremely creative imagination, making for an equal interest in both sciences and the humanities, in people and things, in fact and fiction. This individual is enormously sensitive and potentially insightful, but may need to exert terrific effort in handling the real world. It is potentially a romantic, poetic combination, powerfully expressive and often theatrical. The Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, with Sun in Scorpio and Moon in Aquarius, expressed this ironic blend of mind and heart in a note about his collected poems. These poems, with all their crudities, doubts, and confusions, are written for the love of man and in praise of God, and I'd be a damn fool if they weren't. When the sun is in air and the moon in water, the individual may be a thinking type who consciously reflects upon the mysteries of life. This person thinks they are a free spirit, but soon finds out how deeply attached they have become. The Scottish birth control campaigner Marie Stopes, Sun in Libra, Moon in Pisces, was typical of the combination in her idealism, which was concerned with the realm of human values and the mysterious world of feeling and emotion. She expressed this well when she said, "There is nothing in the world I so reverence as beauty, whether of the world or of character or in a soul." Shadow. The air-water type may sometimes get confused as to whether they are thinking or feeling something. An apparently detached viewpoint may in fact be tinged with personal bias. This individual may also experience a mind-emotion split, feeling both emotionally involved and even dependent, and yet detached from the object of their affections at another level. In general, there can be a tendency for a rich imagination to remain somewhat up in the air, and for procrastination and an impractical approach to limit the possibilities of successful self-expression. If water is the stronger element, there can be intense emotionality, receptivity, and self-dramatization, but with a lack of strategy about one's creative energies. If air is the stronger element, the individual initiates well-thought-out schemes, but they may lack that touch of originality which comes from the depths of an inspired heart. To find out which element is stronger, you need to know further details about the horoscope, such as whether there are several planets in water or air. Relationships. The air-water type is interested in relating and communicating, and makes a delightful and stimulating partner. But there may be a kind of divine discontent in this individual, a sort of unconscious yearning for something more, and a sense that the grass is greener somewhere else. Relationships can be problematic because there is a need for intimacy and security, as well as for variety and change. Women with the moon in a water sign may tend to gravitate towards men with a strong water component, for they will help bring out their sense of femininity, which could otherwise get suppressed and intellectualized. For similar reasons, men with the moon in an air sign may find themselves drawn to air-type women, with whom they will feel a spontaneous affinity. It may be possible for this combination to drift into new intimacies without realizing it is even happening, and they would expect to be able to remain friends with all past lovers. Male versus female. This combination is probably best handled by females who can stay in touch with their feelings and also reflect on them without too much distress. The female role requires diffuse awareness, the ability to be aware of many different things at once, and it also requires tremendous adaptability, which this combination provides. It is likely that males will tend to polarize towards the mental and intellectual dimension, defending themselves against the overt expression of feelings. This will especially be the case when the moon is the water element. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William Yu Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Pisces, Moon in Aquarius. Spark plug. Your nature is sober and reserved, and you cannot stand showiness. You are compulsively truthful and thorough, and you value and respect loyalty and sincerity in others. There is a wisdom and deep understanding of human nature revealed in your eyes. You project your sympathy and concern for people to the entire world. The social reformer, the fervent missionary, and the revolutionary are members of this combination. Moreover, your interest in science and the mysterious urges you to press the borders of human knowledge. The result of this mixture of signs can be confusing. In your combination, the intellectual inquisitiveness, peculiarity, and social concern of Aquarius is paired with the deep kindness and compassion of Pisces. You have a bearing that suggests you are from the distant past. You have totally changeable moods. You might gaze off into space at a party or look like you just arrived from the Twilight Zone. But if your musings are interrupted, you do not miss a beat. Your password is experimentation. You glide easily through a wide range of concepts and pursuits until you find the one that suits you best. Once you have discovered your specialty, whether in science or the occult, you fixate on it with resolve and an extraordinary sense of mission. Your moods need to be gotten under control for any kind of happiness. It is a mystery to you why anyone would desire all the attention that love involves. Your mate in life is treated equally, but like a friend or coworker. It is consequently critical that your partner understand your intellectual and eccentric activities. Because you are known for your patience and ability to forgive and forget, you are an easy person to get along with. The issue of finding the right person is very critical here. You can be charming and funny one moment, then suddenly go totally silent the next. Maybe the most important part of your life, even though you do not acknowledge it, is people. You do not like the idea of frightening them off with your erratic and at times illogical behavior. You want a feeling of camaraderie with a lot of people of both genders. The opposite sex is probably captivated by your otherworldly allure, innocence, and transcendental presence. People, in general, are more meaningful to you than are individuals, so you do not have much time for a romance with any single person. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Life will be richer and better for all of us if we will make a journey in truth along quiet pathways of philosophy. Manly Palmer Hall, fellow native of Sun in Pisces, Moon in Aquarius. Your greatest strengths: positive, friendly feeling for humanity, ability to learn with both left and right sides of the brain, gentle but articulate and persuasive self-expression, wide acceptance of the whole gamut of society, moral authority and trustworthiness, genuine desire to leave the world better than when you found it. Your greatest weaknesses: emotional gullibility, need to push your moral concerns onto others, assumption that everyone feels as strongly as you do about whatever your current cause may be, allowing the woes of the world and a somewhat holier-than-thou attitude to get in the way of enjoying yourself. Images for integration. A musicologist plays the violin divinely as part of a demonstration of the theory of harmonics. A Boy Scout swims 5 miles in a campaign to raise money for the peace movement.